Hi everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Elena. Thank you so much for tuning in. I have like mascara. Anyways, so I was thinking today that, I'm looking back at my life and my experiences. I can't help but think about how sometimes you'll find that you're stuck in certain situations where maybe you have to be around someone for a certain period of time. Or maybe you're in a work environment where you know that you have to be there because you're meant to be there for whatever reason, for whatever period of time. I can't tell you how many times. There's times where I'll be like, okay, I'm going to try to find another job, and then something will shift at work where like I don't have to. Like, it's like, oh, interesting. It's almost like something shifted where it's like, okay, now I don't really have to go anywhere. I'm meant to be here. And it's like a knowingness that you're meant to be here. It's always interesting to me because as I've been making these videos and I think about like my past and how like I used to make videos all the time, but I would delete them because I felt like people that I knew were watching them and were judging my content, or they were taking it so personally that it was awkward to be around them. It's almost like no matter what I said, because they took things to think that it was about them, I felt like it was too uncomfortable, so I just kind of like deleted my videos, even though the video had nothing to do with them. It's like the videos are for me and my experience, but you can't control what people think. Just like you can't control if people are like super sensitive to criticism. You can like cater your words and like say it as nice as you can and like cushion them as much as you can. But if they're like super sensitive and they take everything personally, there's like really nothing you could do about it. Now, I'm thinking about these videos and I'm thinking about my experiences before and how like sometimes when I'm around certain people, I remember I would be like, why am I even here? Why am I around this person? I feel like I've learned all my lessons that I could possibly learn from them. And Spirit would say, maybe they're not yet ready to finish learning the lessons that you present to them. It could be that. It could also be maybe there's something about you energetically. Maybe it's healing for them and they don't know it. Maybe there's something about you that has to be around this person at this time. And I know, Spirit and knows that we have soul contracts with people. We have different lessons with people. So on a higher level, let's say they signed a contract with you to learn certain lessons with you or to be with you on your journey for a duration of time. However, because everyone has free will, even if you had all the intentions to learn certain things together, if their lower self is choosing to not want to learn those lessons, or they're choosing, I don't know, more toxic route or whatever, it's like no longer in harmony, Spirit will intervene to remove this contract so that you guys can go on your merry way. However, I also feel like when that time comes, let's say this person is not learning, or like maybe there's something where if the contract is ending, I always found that the only time I'm able to really feel that shift where I'm finally going somewhere is when I say everything that I need to say to that person. It's almost like leaving no stones unturned. It's like you're clearing everything that you needed to say to this person, whatever lesson, because for whatever reason, only you can say those things to this person, or only you can provide insight of the perspective towards this person that they probably wouldn't be able to get anywhere else. So I would find that in those circumstances, when I am speaking my truth, it's like, I'm here anyways. I guess I'm going to be the one calling you out. Like, and I can't tell you how many times that has happened. And it's probably because that person won't be able to find someone like you with that perspective that you have. Or maybe it has something to do with the soul recognition, because sometimes when you meet people that on a soul level, like when they say something, you hear them and you hear them so deeply, it changes, like, it shakes you up a little bit, where you're like, oh wow, I didn't even think about it that way. And whereas, like, if it was somebody else, like, you wouldn't have heard it as deeply. But because of that soul recognition, they had to say something to you so that it's the biggest impact. And you'll also find that if you're somebody who doesn't talk very much, and you happen to just say something in those moments, it has more impact. Like, Spirit always talks to me about that. It's like, why would we make someone who, let's say, like, it's like a radio constantly going on and talking and talking? It drowns everything out. So they're gonna find people who don't talk very much, but when they say something, the impact is more powerful. And if you're someone like me, where, like, you're someone that can, like, be quiet for a long time and, like, not say anything, they will find you. And you're in tune with Spirit, they will find you to say something. So there's that. And I always thought that was interesting, because I was like, okay, as I'm making these videos, I'm bringing it towards this topic right now, where I'm making these videos for my channel, and I just feel like I am saying the things that I would have said years ago had I not have deleted my video content. So it's almost like I could feel in my heart that there's changes happening in my life. And it's almost like I'm leaving no stones unturned. I'm sharing what it is that I would have normally shared years ago, had I not fell into fear and deleted my videos. I should have just kept them, because that's really important right now. And I think that's why I've been very active in posting videos, is because there's something in me that's like, I need to share this all out, because whatever soul contracts I have with certain people who may be watching this, it's like, it needs to be said, it needs to be done, so I can then move towards the next thing. I have a responsibility, in a way. Not like I'm responsible for people's journeys, but it's like I'm responsible for sharing my perspective and my insight, because that's just what I'm supposed to be doing. How they take that information is up to them. But my job is to, if I'm compelled to make a video, I have to make a video. Like, that was like a few days ago, where I was just finished work, super sweaty, and I had to, make a video outside. It was so hot, because, like, it was so loud in the house. But I was like, I need to make this video now. And then people were, like, mowing the lawns. I was like, really? Really? But I did it anyways. But yeah, so if you find yourself in situations where you're wondering, like, what is taking so long, it could be because they have a contract with you and they're not yet ready to do their lessons, or maybe they're learning from you, or maybe something about your energy is healing to them, or maybe if you still have to speak up and say your perspective to this person, because you're the only one that can do it. Mind you, if it's a really toxic environment, you would do your best to get out of that. However, there's sometimes where Spirit will keep us there around certain people, because you happen to be their lesson. You happen to be the person that needs to say something. And sometimes, okay, because contracts are a little weird, sometimes the lesson is the consequence of you walking away, leaving. Saying what you need to say and leaving is their consequence, is their lesson. Everyone has free will. Everyone can navigate their life however they wish to. And Spirit will move us accordingly, depending on what is going on. They see things way beyond what we can see. So I think it's just important to speak your truth. Don't avoid it. Don't try to run away sometimes, like, I know for a long time I was just, like, running away from speaking out, and then now look where I'm at, right? Like, I'm still, like, I need to make all these things that I was needed to speak about that I did before, and I have to do it again. So with that being said, it's going to be very interesting to see what's going to happen in the next, like, couple months, right? After sharing my insight. So maybe there's something new coming up for me. But anyways, thank you so much for tuning in. I hope this video helps you, and I will talk to you later. Okay, bye.